Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Bulls versus Timberwolves NBA matchup on Tuesday, February 6, 2024. Of course, if you like all our free picks, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, people with big bankrolls. If that's you, go ahead and text the number you see on the screen. They're not available on the website, so go ahead and text that number if you bet big. But let's get to this one. Got the Bulls taking on the Timberwolves, and pretty okay matchup here. The Bulls, they've been kind of trudging along, like hanging right around the, just below 500 for the better part of the season. Of course, Zach LaVine now out for several more months. And, for the Bulls, it hasn't really been that bad of a thing for them. They've actually, I think, played better without him. They're 14-12 at home this season, 13-12-1 against the number. And meanwhile, the Timberwolves, certainly have exceeded a lot of people's expectations, but still at times, they still look like those same Minnesota Timberwolves that just have you scratching your head wondering what the heck just happened. 35-15 on the season, 16-19 on the road, or 16-10 on the road, and 12-14 and against the number on the road. So, they played decently on the road, and I think that's a big part of becoming a winning team is at least getting to a little bit above 500 in your road games and then taking care of business at home, something where the Timberwolves generally, if they're going to mess up, that usually seems where it's going to happen. They are 6-4 straight up in their last 10 games and 5-5 against the number over that span. We look at the Timberwolves, and I just, I can't help but think, oh man, where are they going to slip up? Because we saw it happen at San Antonio against the Spurs. We saw it at home against the Magic. And then we saw them, beat the Rockets and beat the Mavericks and beat the Thunder in OKC as a 2.5-point dog. So it's like some nights they look like a team that could win the NBA championship. On other nights, they're losing to the San Antonio Spurs. Meanwhile, for the Bulls, they're kind of on a win one, lose one streak lately, with the wins coming over the Blazers and the Hornets, though, and the losses against the Kings and the lowly Raptors and the Los Angeles Lakers and the Suns. So basically, they've been beating the bad teams, losing to the good teams. You could even go further back, and it's still the same trend. Middle of January, loss to the Cavaliers, win over the Spurs, win over the Raptors. It is just basically the same story over and over again. So basically, you just have to figure out for the Chicago Bulls, are they the better team or the worst team? And I think it's pretty easy in this one to say, well, they are the worst team because the Timberwolves are the second best at 2-point shooting, or 3-point shooting. They're 8th best at shooting from the floor, while the Bulls are pretty much middle of the pack defensive team. So they're going to struggle there. And then the Timberwolves defense is pretty much locked down at this point. They're top 10 or top 5 in almost every major category, and one of the best rebounding teams in the NBA as well, with Gobert and of course Karl Anthony Towns. I just think I like what the Bulls have done for the better part of the season. I don't like the matchup here. I'm going to take the Timberwolves, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.